everyone, I'm Laura from gosimpli.ca, and today I have a lift and pulse lower body toning workout. We're going to be doing 4 different exercises on each side of the body. So 45 seconds for the exercise, then 30 seconds pulsing of that same exercise, and then I'll give you 15 seconds to switch to the other side of the body. I've included a short little warm-up just for some range of motion and some stretches at the end for a cool down, so you don't need to add anything to this workout. The only equipment you'll need is a mat if you're on a hard surface. If you're on a soft surface, you should be fine. I'll get my timer ready and we'll get started. I've got my timer ready, so we're going to get in with a warm-up here just for some range of motion. We're going to start with some knee tucks. So just pulling your knee up and giving it a little bit more range of motion than you could just lifting it on its own. Use your hands just to pull it up a little bit further. I'll show you what this looks like from the side. So we're doing each of these warm-up exercises for 30 seconds apiece and no break in between them. Next, we're doing a walking up and out. So there's no jumping at all in this workout. In fact, we're going to be down on the mat the whole time. So there's no impact. It's really good if you've done some heavy weight training the day before or a hard HIIT workout, or if you're just feeling somewhat tired, or if you can't do anything that's high impact, if you're not supposed to, or you just don't like to, then this is a great workout for you. It'll really work those muscles hard without any impact. So next we're going to do a leg swing on the left side. So we're just working with some forward and back range of motion here. So you're not swinging wildly, it's under control. If you need to stop in between for your balance, that's fine. This is definitely a balance challenge. You can hold on to a chair for support or the wall. If you can, then just let it swing through. Now we're going to switch off to the right side, same leg swing. Remember, you can be holding on to something for balance if you wish, or you can stop in the middle and sort of, regain some composure and then continue on. And then when you're able, you can do the full leg swing. And our last one is just a side leg raise. So again, you don't have to go super high here, you're just getting some mobility in through those hips. If you're only going a little bit to the side, that's fine. Again, we're just getting a little bit of a warm-up here. Perfect. So let's grab a drink of water real quick and get down on your mat. Okay, I'm down on my mat here. We're going to get started with a single leg bridge on the left side. So we've got our right leg straight up and we're just pushing up and down. So remember, we're going to do 45 seconds of this. Then we're going to do 30 seconds pulsing this exercise, so just short little movement. And then I'll give you 15 seconds to sort of take a rest and switch it off to the right leg. So you're squeezing your bum, your abs are nice and firm, your arms aren't doing any of the work, they're just resting down wherever you want them to. Now there's no break before those pulses start, so these legs are going to get tired. So now you're doing 30 seconds of a pulse. So you're not going all the way down, you're not going all the way up. Whew, it's only been 10 seconds and already my leg's burning. Everyone thinks that this sort of Pilates mat work down on the ground isn't challenging. It is. It's very challenging. It's such good work for your muscles, and there's a very low risk of injury because you're not lifting anything. Oh, so take that break, let that left leg stretch out a bit. We're going to switch off to the right side here. Whew. Okay. So we're going to get that left leg up in the air now. The right leg's doing the work. And we're starting just all the way up, all the way down. So full range of motion for this one. And remember, you've got that back in good alignment. Your bum is nice and tight. Your abs are firm. Okay, just 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to switch right into those pulses. The pulses are they're the really hard part, because the leg is so pulsing now. The leg is already tired, and now we're asking it to do a fair bit more work. Oh man. And it always burns so fast, and it burns so much. Okay, we're more than halfway through. Keep it going if you can. Remember, the arms aren't doing anything. Just 5 seconds left here. Oh, give that a break. And we're going to be doing some outside leg raises. So I'm going to start on my left side. I'm just going to get set up here. I still have a couple seconds. Rest, enjoy this. Okay, so we're going to take that left leg all the way up and then back down. Now you notice I'm not swinging it up there. I'm not trying to do it really fast. I'm using the muscles in my leg to pull my leg up and then pull my leg back down. I'm not using momentum to sort of swing it up and down. It's a lot more challenging this way. So those pulses are coming up in just 5 seconds. Okay, so bring it sort of to the mid-range and just a little bit up and a little bit down. So it's naturally in the position where we will feel the burn the most. Whew. We're halfway through. Few more seconds. Oh, let that relax, and we're going to switch it over and do that on the right side. So it's one of these workouts where it's sort of deceptively challenging, because it's not hard like lifting weights. We're not doing jump squats or jumping lunges. Right? All the way up and all the way down. But those legs are still working really hard. As I mentioned in the warm-up, this is a great workout to do, say you did some weightlifting yesterday, or if you did a HIIT workout or went for a run, or if you're a low-impact person and you want to do all sort of your strength training without any impact, this is a great way to do it. So remember, nice and slow here. We're not throwing our leg up. What's nice about a workout like this too is if you want, you can do it like in front of the TV. Okay, pulses, or your child's reading a story to you. You can sort of be multitasking a little bit that way. I used to do this when my 2 children were really little. They were just babies. I'd have them on like a play mat in front of me, and I could do this, and I wasn't worried about jumping on them or stepping on them in some sort of a high impact workout, and I'd still be really close to them so they could see me. Excellent. So take a rest and flip back over. We're going to do that same thing for the inside of the leg now. Okay, so now there is nowhere near the same amount of range of motion when you're doing inside leg raise. That's normal. It's just the way the body is built. But you're doing a nice slow movement as high as you can while still keeping your good form here. If you prefer your leg crossed over, that's fine. And for me, it's just challenging to get a range of motion like that. It's comfortable, I just can't get a good range of motion, so I put my leg in behind. But you do what works for you. Just a few more seconds here. And then the pulses. And inside leg pulses really burn. Yep, they're burning now, but we're already past halfway. We can do it. Oh boy, and now we're going to do that back on the other side of the body. Okay, let me just have one more group of exercise after this. Okay, so this is the full range of motion. Oops, noisy knees. I actually really love doing mat work like this. I don't know why. Maybe it's because my lungs aren't burning the whole time I'm doing it. But it's really, I like it. I like the way it shapes my legs as well. And it gives, this kind of toning can give a really nice shape to your body. And now we've got pulses. And it's these pulses that really seem to do it. After the leg is already tired, and then you throw in those pulses, that's where it's really working the hardest. But none of my joints hurt when I do this. Like my ankles aren't saying anything to me, my knees aren't screaming at me, my hips aren't screaming at me. It's just a sort of, more comfortable way to work out. Okay, so now we're going to do some reverse leg lifts. So we have to get up in sort of a tabletop position. I'm going to start with my left leg first. I'm just going to bend it, and I'm going to go up, and then down. Now if you prefer, I actually prefer to be down on my forearms. I feel like I get a better range of motion. But if you want to be up on your hands, that's fine, if that's more comfortable for you. And we'll just do this nice and slow. And we'll really feel this in the back of the leg and in those glutes, in that bum. This exercise gives us a nice round bum. Just a couple more seconds here until we go into those pulses. So now we're just going to hold it up right here and pulse. Yes, my bum is talking to me right now and it's saying this hurts. Well, we're more than halfway. In fact, we got less than 10 seconds left. Oh, good. Sort of sit back into a bit of a child's pose and give those glutes a nice little stretch out. We're going to do that on the other side of the body. Okay, so back up. And now we got the right leg going up and down. Again, nice and slow. We're not rushing this. On this side, you may feel a little bit more because it has already supported when we were doing the left leg. So it's already done, even when it's not, the targeted leg doing the work, and it's just supporting, it's still working. It's holding balance, it's keeping the body in the right alignment. And now we're asking it to be the target muscle group and work even harder. It's getting sort of double duty here. So get ready for those pulses. There, so just hold it up, pulse it. This is our last exercise, our last move. So after this, we'll get ready for a nice little stretch out, and then we'll be all done. Oh, good. Give that just a little stretch back. And we're going to get started with our cool down here. I'm going to start with a runner's lunge. We'll just go right into it. So with a runner's lunge, I've just got my left leg forward, my right leg is back. You can go up if you want. Take your knee off the ground. Give it a nice stretch in behind the leg and through the hip flexor of the other. Or you can put your knee down. Whatever works for you. They're both very good variations. One isn't really better than the other. It's just slightly different. Now we're going to switch off. Bring that right leg forward. And again, you can be up in your runner's lunge if you want. That's fine. You can also put that knee down. And again, one isn't necessarily better than the other. It's just different. I found this workout went really quickly today, which is good. I like it when workouts go by fast. Okay, we're going to get into a hamstring stretch here. So keep the one leg out to the side. The left leg for me, doesn't matter which, we're going to do the other side later. And just reach over and grab that toe, or I mean, maybe you can only get to your knee, maybe you can get to your calf, your shin. However far you can reach, that's fine. Just remember, if you are a flexible person, to, push that flexibility a little bit. If you can wrap your hand all the way around your foot, then don't just be reaching to your knee. You're not stretching your body at all that way. You have to be challenging your body all the time. And we're all at different levels. But flexibility is something that you definitely can change and work on. It is sort of very motivating that way. The more you work at it, you will see changes, and you will see changes relatively quickly if you sort of dedicate yourself to it. Okay, now we're going to do a seated deep glute. I'm going to start by putting my left leg up and across, and then I'm just going to push up into it. I should feel that stretch all sort of in the back of my leg here, in my glute, a little bit in my hip. Try to pull this toe back sort of towards my knee. I love stretching at the end. I've just loved this whole workout. I just feel full of love. Okay, switch sides. Got the right leg up. And we're almost done. After this, there's one more stretch, and then we're totally done. You should feel really proud of yourself getting through a workout like this. Last up, we've just got a butterfly stretch here, so put the soles of the feet together. Grab onto your toes with your hands and try and sort of push those knees down. If you want to lean forward as well, you can do that a bit, but put the focus on trying to get those knees, closer to the ground. If you can get them down, that's amazing. It's wonderful. It's something I'm always working on. My inner thighs are not nearly as flexible as the rest of my body. Excellent job. We are all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know if you liked this workout. I'll make more like it. Hope to see you again soon. To keep up to date with the latest workouts, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click like on Facebook. Have a workout request? Send it at gosimpli.ca/contact.